All right, welcome everyone. It's another edition of our Wednesday Wellness newsletter that comes out every week for Laurel Kelsey Coaching. I am Laurel Kelsey, and if this is the first time that you are coming across me on YouTube, I have a Wednesday Wellness newsletter that I send out every week to anyone who is interested in being well, specifically addressing chronic illness and trauma. So chronic pain, chronic inflammation, it's something you feel like something's wrong, you go to the doctor, nobody can uncover anything that seems to be wrong, but you know that you're a hot mess, you don't feel good. I'm the right place for you. We're gonna see what we can do to unpack what could be going on that you have control over. And in this particular playlist, what you're finding is the newsletter just in audio format that comes out every Wednesday to the subscribers on my email list. So if that's something that you want, I have a gift for you that will just drop you right onto my email list. I have a free ebook. It's my top 10 recommendations for reducing stress and improving your mental health, which we all know, or if you don't know, but mental health, stress, anxiety, those all things are very, very closely connected to chronic illness, chronic inflammation, chronic pain, digestive issues. So that's a great place to start. So go ahead and just go right down into the description, go grab that link so you can get that free ebook, and then you won't miss any more Wednesday Wellness newsletters either. So let's just jump right in with a reminder that this is wellness education only, not meant to be medical advice in any way. So if you come across anything that seems like, oh, maybe that is a situation that maybe you are personally dealing with, I encourage you to reach out to a professional, a medical professional, health professional, reach out and schedule an appointment with me where we can dig in a little bit deeper to your specific case study and just use everything you're gathering from this newsletter for education and to start having some more things to think about. Okay. And just as a reminder, I am a functional nutritionist, a lifestyle wellness practitioner, trauma-informed movement specialist, really looking at helping the body to take care of itself by the way that we nourish it and our lifestyle habits. Okay, so let me just drop right in. You can see here that I have the newsletter. It's just the same as if it was going to be coming out in your email box. Okay. Let me just see here where I want to start. Today we are going to talk about looking at chronic illness and chronic pain and inflammation from a bird's eye view. What can we do? What is step one to creating an environment for healing? And this can be around you and in your body. Right? How do we get to that place? And when I'm talking about chronic, let's clear this up. Chronic, I'm talking about something that is bothering you inside your life that is getting in the way of living a successful, happy life. 2 to 3 months is really where that chronic number falls into, that it's really bugging you for quite a bit of time. You know, digestive issues for a long time, or inflammation that's really bugging you for a long time. Not something that's just coming and going. It's here one week and then goes away and it never comes back again. Okay, so step one, what can we do to flick the domino in our favor to starting to heal, to bring healing, inviting healing into our body? One of my mentors, I really love what he says, and this is Dr. Daniel Pompa. He says if you want to be well, then you have to heal your cell. You have to heal the cell. And so if you want to heal the cell and you want to be well, the very first thing that we really have to look at is removing the toxic load on the body. And toxic load comes from a lot of directions, because it's really important for you to remember that you are your body, your mind, and your spirit. All three are integrated together. So we have lots of places we can look at to where we can unpack potentially where there's toxins in your life that you can clear out. Okay. So let's see. some examples, it could be toxic, the environmental toxins, pesticides, food preservatives, artificial colors, fragrances, dyes. Those are huge. It could be in your environment of your thoughts, such as your negative self-talk, poor mindsets, your anxieties that you pick up potentially from social media or from your news channels. It could even be distancing yourself from God and faith, whether it's intentional or not. Opening space for Satan to work in your life and influence your spirit could be creating toxic load for your body to deal with. And what it could be laundry soaps, detergents, ingredients in your personal care items such as unorganic cotton tampons that have bleach in them, chlorine in them, right? Those type of things sometimes we don't think, this could be impacting me at a deeper level than I realize. What about the air quality in your home? Think about dryer sheets and the air that comes out from the dryer, way more toxic than a lot of our air outside. Or how often we open the windows, or just again with the cleaning products that we use. Are we gunking up the air around us that we are breathing in all the time? It could be with the ingredients that you put on your skin, right? If you really would be super hesitant to put it inside your body, we should also be thinking about being super hesitant to put it on top of the body, because things absorb through the skin onto the body. It could also be, and this is what I see a lot in my practice with the individuals I work with, is unprocessed traumas, emotional distress, just feelings of feeling unheard or alone in a situation that you are in. These are all things that could potentially be creating a toxic environment for you to heal in. And so what about processed foods, right? Choosing to get more of foods that put together in manufacturing plants versus whole foods. Okay, so literally the list of toxins that could be in your life is huge, and I'm not sharing this to be overwhelming for you, but for rather to understand that there are so many things that you can work on in just step one of creating an environment for healing, removing the toxins all around you, again, mind, body, and in your spirit. So to help you out with that, what I'm going to do here, and if you are already on my newsletter list, you're welcome to go back and read over this in more detail, but I have just broken down in different sections of your home just some ideas to get you thinking of where you could start looking for some swap outs to upgrade your environment, so you're decreasing the toxic load on your body. So let's go to the kitchen first. You can think about swapping out more past plastics for glass, stainless steel. We want to get rid of the plastics. Even anytime we have plastic, microplastics can come off. I'm trying to not use any plastics in the microwave, especially, right? Way less. Zero is ideal. Plastic in the microwave and more glass. If you're going to use the microwave at all, even better is completely eliminating the microwave and using the stove, for example, to help warm, or like a toaster oven to help warm up your food so it doesn't shift the chemical integrity of your food. And then if you have a gas stovetop, something you could think about at least. You can't necessarily just go and swap out gas. Gas is actually beautiful to cook on. It's very quick, however, it does give off fumes, so just turning on your vent to get the air circulating out, that can help. Then foods, let's look at foods. You could look at learning to read labels and making sure you're not having any high fructose corn syrup in your diet, trans fats, and on the ingredients list on the label it'll say trans fats whatever, but you can also go however many grams. Hopefully it's 0, but it still can show up on the ingredients list as hydrogenated oils or partially hydrogenated oils. So you try to look to avoid those, and any other really highly processed seed oils like soybean oil, vegetable oil, canola oils. For the most part, how those are processed use a lot of chemical solvents to pull them out, and they have lower heat points, where the smoke points where it becomes a carcinogen. which is cancer-causing agents. So just keeping those out as much as possible when you're really trying to heal is a better environment. And then back to foods again, artificial sugars, colors, flavors, swapping out for whole foods over less boxed foods, more whole foods that don't even need a label. If you're eating wheat in your home, you want to be really careful to try to, as much as you financially can handle it, sometimes it's the same price, but looking for organic wheat products. The regular wheat is sprayed, pretty much all of our crops in the United States are sprayed with glyphosate. I have a hard time with that word. And that is showing up in studies as being really, really detrimental to a healing environment for the body. So we want to eliminate that as much as possible. And it's on quite a few other crops as well. So that's something to consider, to thinking about. Meats, wherever you can with your money, again, putting more money into high quality meats, grass-fed meat, pasture-raised meats, or fed organic. That's all going to be better for your body. The healthier the animal is in eating the type of crop that it's meant to eat, the healthier that you're receiving that meat. So the healthier the animal is, the better it is for you. And then if you're having coffee and caffeine in the morning, that would be a really good swap out, either considering to put it to the side for a while, or at least having protein, healthy fat, and fiber like fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds in the morning way before you dive into any type of stimulant that's heavy and impacts your digestive tract, like coffee or caffeine. Those can be extremely detrimental to some people, especially in that healing phase. And bonus, if you're on my newsletter, you can go, and I dropped at the very end of the newsletter, I dropped one of my very favorite morning happy gut, happy brain healing drinks that I like to put together in my Vitamix. And it involves like lemons and beets and ginger, just some really, really good healing ingredients for the digestive tract. So make sure to jump over to the newsletter and grab that. If you're not on there and it's something that you really, really want, then you can reach out to me and I will connect you with it, okay? Let's move to the bathroom. Again, thinking about the products that you allow on your body, shampoos, conditioners, body soaps, not detergents, deodorants, your makeups, everything that you can have artificial colors, fragrances in there, phthalates, parabens. You really want to have as clean of ingredients as you can, because those ingredients are hormone disruptors, and the more we can help the hormone cycles to be less toxic, the better the body can work to do its own healing. And then again, let's flip back to thinking about the feminine products, right? Higher quality, the better with your feminine products, so you're not putting any toxins into your uterine tract that the body has to deal with. So you don't want to have to deal with chlorine, bleach, even organic cotton is better over non-organic, because cotton is heavily sprayed with pesticides when it's just a standard regular cotton. So things to think about. The laundry room, again, we're thinking about swapping out our products, the laundry detergent, the dryer sheets you can swap for vinegar instead inside your washing machine, and you would put that in your bleach section, or you could put wool balls in instead. And we're just trying to get chemicals out of the air that your body has to process, and watching for those artificial fragrances and the dyes. Again, no hormone disruptors as much as possible. And you could consider turning your fans on when your machines are running to try to clean out the air in there. And then let's just go one more area. There's so many things that we could think about, but let's just talk about in general your household. You could always consider dropping your shoes at the door, and you just do not understand how much comes in on at the bottom of your shoes. And so as much as possible, especially when we're thinking about chronic illness, trying to get ourselves around in a very healing environment, we don't want to bring anything extra in that the body has to process and deal with. So, and the bottom of shoes can bring in viruses, parasites, bacteria, so many things. So it's good to keep those at the door. You can swap out your air fresheners. Okay, we don't want to do air fresheners. We want to swap those for diffusers, like essential oil diffusers. If you have candles, be extremely careful with your candles. Pick candles that are only, not say use essential oils, but 100% no added fragrances besides essential oil to keep the safe, and then as much as possible picking the highest quality grade candle. Again, one company I can think of is called Fontana Candles. They have a pretty good clean candle if you're just a candle lover. But maybe just definitely get those air fragrances, the plugins, pull them out, get them out of your car too. That is a good place to remove. So I think that's enough for today. We're just scraping the surface, but these are things when you work with somebody, whether it's me or somebody else, if you're really struggling, you should definitely be reaching out and getting help from somebody so you can start to unpack and figure out what it is that you have control over to help your situation be better, because you can make a huge impact on your health by what you allow in your body, by helping the digestive tract to heal, the liver to be supported, by not bringing in extra toxins that it has to deal with all the time. And just cleaning up your environment in general can make a huge impact for you. So I just really want to leave you with, I want you to promise me that with everything that I've shared, that you remember this is just education for you to be starting to think about, but not to get overwhelmed with, now I just have to go like throw everything away and swap everything out. We do want to swap things out, but just do it a little bit at a time. This is never meant to be a financial crash on anyone, right? But just swapping out things, especially as you run out of things, replace them with better options. The only time you might consider doing it faster is if you're in a really serious chronic illness situation where you just feel horrible. The faster you can move through swapping things out, the less your body has to work on things all the time, right? So just promise me that you'll just take this with a space in your mind to know that a little bit at a time is much better than not doing anything at all, and just do what you can do, and you'll just continue. I've been working on it for years, just continuing to upgrade and upgrade. So wherever you can start is a good place to be. And just remember, if you're on my newsletter list, you can go drop in and grab that Happy Gut, Happy Brain morning jumpstart drink that I have. I'm looking at it right now. Beets, lemon, green apple, fresh ginger, coconut water, perfect electrolytes, by the way, and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, maybe some Ceylon cinnamon, some turmeric root. Really good, it helps you feel really great. So go back into the newsletter and go catch that. So if you are feeling like a hot mess right now, your health is feeling like a hot mess, I'm really going to encourage you to get out and connect with somebody that can help you to start again unpacking your story, trying to look at all the things that you have in control of so that you can start making steps forward, even if you are not having anything come up with your labs, as nothing appears to be wrong and you are having tons of symptoms. Then there's things to work on, and whether it's me again or somebody else, go get some help. So you don't have to do this alone. There's many people who are really good at helping to uncover issues. If you come to me, the thing that I'm looking for is to help shift the terrain of your body so that the body can start doing its own healing. And again, we look at it by cleaning up your environment inside and outside so that you can be in control of the things that you can be in control of. Nutrition, how are you nourishing not just your food, but nourishing your mind and your body and your spirit? And how are you keeping the environment, the energy around you cleaned up so that that can happen more? So if this sounds like something you are looking for, then I want to encourage you to go down in the description and go grab the link to sign up for a free consultation. It's there, just 15 minutes for us to connect quickly, for you to share some of the things that you're really struggling with, that you're looking for help on. And then I can just, if it seems like a good fit for any of my programs, then I'm happy to share that, and maybe we will be a perfect fit to travel together forward to help you feel better. I hope this is helpful today. If it was, make sure that you are subscribing onto the YouTube channel so you're never missing anything coming out in the future. And thank you for sticking around all the way until here. If you haven't grabbed that free ebook, then make sure you grab a free ebook as well. Then on the stress reducing techniques, then I'll just have that drop down in the comments. And let me just see if there's anything else. Oh yes, right now, so if you are looking for help at the moment, I do have a couple of spaces open for some new clients. So that can be a conversation that we can have on that free health consult or discovery session, however you want to call it, but just for us to connect and talk for a few minutes and set up an appointment. And then I just want you to just know tomorrow can be better than today. You can feel better. You do have control over a lot of things, and you don't have to travel this chronic illness journey alone. I've been there in so many places, and I have pulled myself out of it, and I know that you can too. So with that, share this with anyone that you think it would be helpful, and I can't wait to see you next week.